dokie. Nothing's happening.
What?
Oh, there we go. It's finally saying it. I was like, it's not saying anything. It's just sitting here. Because it tells me it's letting everybody know.
I see.
Yes. Wow, there's already 8 on Insta.
16 on TikTok.
Wow. Hello. I am doing good. Thank you for asking. I hope you're doing good as well. All right. Yes, I'm doing readings today. We'll go through all of that in a sec. Oh, I guess it's busy enough already. Look at that. There's already over 30.
Nice.
Woohoo! Hello. Welcome to my live. My name is Rebecca Dragonheart, and I am a psychic medium. I've been doing my work now since 1993. Here on my lives, we're going to do a Q&A session. So there's a few different ways to get your questions answered. Hit that like button. Every 40,000 likes, we will do 5 free questions picked from the audience. Yeah, there you go. You can take her away.
For sure.
Thanks.
Hello, everybody. So in order to get your questions answered, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. There you can also find all our official links and our website. A $10 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. $15 will get you 3 questions answered. $25 will get you 4 questions answered. And $50 will get you 7 questions answered. Also, as you all know, at the end of the live, we will be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers, and a live audience member, so stick around until the end.
That's right.
And we have a sign-up list now available to stay connected across all platforms. If you're worried about not staying in touch with Rebecca, you can sign up and we will redirect you to her other streaming platforms. You can find the link in the bio. All right. And we can get started here with 5 free questions.
That's right. Put your questions in.
And put a little purple heart if you've been here before, and a little yellow heart if you're new.
Thank you for remembering.
You put it with your question or just your name.
That's right.
All right. Our first free question here is from Christina Kama, who says, "You told me April last year that I would get pregnant. Can you do a recheck for me?"
Yeah, I still see pregnancy. It does look like it's happening this year, honey, and I'm hearing by July.
All right.
Yeah.
Our next free question here is from, Kelly. Kelly says, "When will my husband get a response for his waiver?"
So I'm hearing 3 weeks from now.
All right.
Okay.
Our next question is from, from Marie. Marie says, "Do you still see my Forever One coming soon?"
Yeah, honey. You're bringing them in very quickly, I hear. So don't worry. Just allow it to happen. It's coming.
All right. Our next question here is from A.
Oh,
Jackson. A. Jackson says, "Will Jamie and I be together? You said this fall. Still on track?"
Yeah, it does look like there's going to be a little interaction before then, but yeah, I still see it happening. Yeah.
All right, and our last free question just for the moment is from Cassie. Cassie says, "Am I meant to pursue healing/energy work full time?"
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, you have a lot of green light energy around you, honey, which just shows that you are a healer. So yay. And I have to say thank you so much for that bird, Veronica. That was awesome. I think it's a toucan.
I didn't get to see, sorry.
That was cool.
All right. And while we're getting started here, do you want to talk a little bit about the retrograde for everybody?
Yeah. So we're going into retrograde. I really need to write it down. April 17th?
No, April
21st to the 17th. Yes?
To May.
I think it was May 17th. So we're going into retrograde, guys. So I just want to address right now for some of us, if you're very open or intuitive or somebody who's energy sensitive, you're feeling it already. So it's called the shadow retrograde right now. So what you might find is your dreams are really loud. That's something that's been going on for me, is my dreams have been really crazy. Electronics are already starting to mess up, which I find frustrating sometimes, but it is what it is, right? And you will find that this is a good time to really start doing some self-reflecting. So I like to use the retrograde to clear out old energy or things that maybe I had put down as goals that haven't happened, or things that I'm trying to clear out from my past. This is a good time to start. And going into retrograde, that's really what retrograde is. It's all about purging everything. So, they can be hard, I know, but they are so necessary and absolutely great for resetting us. Okay.
It's April 21st to May 14th.
Oh, May 14th.
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness, not May 17th.
And did you talk a little bit about what you do to help?
So I do a lot of journaling. Meditation helps a lot. High frequency sounds. So I like to listen to any kind of megahertz that will help with just lifting your vibration up. If you have singing bowls or tuning forks, those are great for just keeping your vibration in a nice high place. Helps a lot. And then also, some of us who are sensitive do have to self-isolate and get away from any other kind of energies in our life during retrograde. So don't feel guilty that you have to do that if you are somebody who feels that sensitive, okay? If you're an empath, it can be very hard on us. It really can. Mm-hmm. So those are the things that I like to do. Journaling is a big one.
Yes. Sorry, I see lots of people here are saying that's why I've been crying all the time. What does this mean for me?
Yeah, it can be a very emotional time. The shadow retrograde can be almost as bad as Mercury retrograde itself. I find though sometimes for me, when the shadow retrograde is really emotional, then the Mercury retrograde is a little bit less. And then there's more electronical things that happen during that time when the shadow retrograde is a little overwhelming. I find this one is I'm a bit more prickly is the best way to describe it. So I do feel it a little bit more. My dreams have just been all over the place and very busy. Crystals. Oh, that's a great question, Amber. So for calming you down, lepidolite's a great one. I also do see dolomite because that does help you for sleeping. Amethyst, of course, because it's, psychic energy, and amethyst helps to balance that. Yeah, anything that's going to help just bring you calmness. Green aventurine can be a good one as well if you have some of that. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. We can get started here with our list.
Okay.
Yes. Neil says, "Holy cow, same. I was perfectly fine a few days, and then yesterday."
Right?
WTF.
I know, right? I know.
All right. Our first question here is from Amber Lee. Hello, Amber.
Perfect.
Amber gets 3 questions. Her first question here is, keep getting a lot of signs and synchronicities, dreams, spirit animals, angel numbers, and jotting things down in my book, date, time, what I'm thinking, etc. The common denominator between all signs is new beginnings. Am I getting close to something coming in? I'm working so hard at a new job with Craig, money, and this move.
Absolutely, honey. And I do see a lot of the things that you have been working on. The key now is just letting it go so that it can come to fruition for you, okay? You don't have to force any of it. Your guides have all the back end stuff is already happening, so you don't have to do anything to make it happen. That's the main thing. So it's time to now mail off that letter of request and allow the universe now to step in and do all of those things. You have absolutely done what you need to do. The only thing I can see is that you're still holding on, so you have to let it go, okay?
All right. Her next question is, I've been getting cramping periodically over the past couple years. Is it anything to be worried about? Is it related to the birth control doctor sending me for an ultrasound? Thanks.
I don't see that it's anything that's going to be huge. It does look like you might have to go off the birth control that you're on, honey. But it looks like what's happening is definitely fixable, okay? And I almost get a sense of, it's like dehydrating. It's about dehydration of your system. That's what they're telling me. So you may want to get that checked. Just get your blood checked. I don't know how you would check that, but if you wanted to, you could put more fluids in, might help.
All right.
All right.
And Amber's last question here is, will Craig and I get to spend some time together next week? He ended up with Riker all this week and weekend. It's been a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
I try to help where I can, just hoping he'll have time for us.
Yeah, I do hear that. Yes. It does look like you guys will spend some time together, honey. So it's okay. I know it can be very challenging when there's a third party, another person involved, right? Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Amber.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question here is from Jamie Lynn. Welcome back, who gets 3 questions.
Nice. Welcome back, honey.
Jamie's first question is, how did/does M feel about our conversation we had while I was visiting him recently?
Okay, so it feels like that you've complicated things is what I get. So it's okay though, don't panic. It was necessary is what I hear. So the conversation, the way that you did it, could have gone a little smoother is what I'm hearing, but it's okay that it didn't because everything is out in the open now. I do feel that because you've had this conversation, it now has given you guys an opportunity to move in a different direction. So it is really, in the long run, a good thing.
All right. Jamie's next question is, how will things go for M when he goes back home in May?
Again, it feels to me like there's a lot of stuff going on in M's life, a lot to deal with, and it doesn't feel like there's a lot of support. So there's not a lot of, I'm going to say family support. There is friends and other people around, but family-wise, it feels like not as much.
All right. Mm-hmm. And her last question is, will M buy my engagement ring this year?
It feels like it's going to be next year, honey.
All right.
All right.
Thank you so much, Jamie Lynn. Our next question here is from Despina. Welcome back.
Welcome back, honey.
Despina gets 3 questions.
All right.
Her first question here is, hello, ladies. Hope you are both well. I have new collaboration in London. How will it go for me?
Oh, it feels really good, honey. I'm getting a lot of fireworks and yeah, it's very good. Whenever I see that, that's yay, celebration. Yeah.
All right. Despina's next question is, when George and I will meet face-to-face in person, has something changed?
It feels to me like George is going through a transition stage right now. So there's a lot of fear around everything, especially around relationships, I hear. So give George time to just to catch up. You're well ahead of the game. It feels like you're ahead of George by a milestone. So we have to give George time to just catch up, okay?
All right. And Despina's last question is, are you seeing me going to Maldives this year? It's my dream.
It feels like it's going to be 2025, unfortunately. So not this year. Yeah.
All
That's
right.
okay, though. You want it to be a perfect trip, right?
All right. Thank you so much, Despina.
Yeah.
Our next question is from Claudia Russell. Welcome back,
honey.
Claudia gets 3 questions. And your timestamp was 1, 2, 3, 4.
I love it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, new beginnings. Everything's in alignment. We're going in the right direction.
That's
Yay!
Good. All right. Claudia's first question is, when will David ask me to be his girlfriend?
Officially, I hear 2 months.
Yeah. Nice. Her next question is, how does David feel about our conversation we had?
Very good, actually. Almost relieved is what it feels like. It's like a weight has been lifted. So that's a good sign.
All right. And Claudia's last question is, when will David text me?
Next couple of days, I hear. So within the next 2 days.
All right. Thank you so much, Claudia. And I'm just going to go over how to donate here because we did jump up a bit.
Okay.
So hello, everybody. First things first, tap that screen. Every 40,000 likes, we'll do 5 free questions picked from the comments. In order to get your questions answered, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. There you can also find all our official links and our website. A $10 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. $15 will get you 3 questions answered. $25 will get you 4 questions answered. And $50 will get you 7 questions answered. Also, as you all know, at the end of the live, we will be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers and a live audience member, so stick around until the end.
That's right.
And we have a sign-up list now available to stay connected across all platforms. If you're worried about not staying in touch with Rebecca, you can sign up and we will redirect you to her other streaming platforms. You can find the link in the bio.
Perfect.
All right.
Thanks for the gifts.
Yes. And free questions at 40,000 likes. And we're almost there. Well, almost halfway there.
We'll get there quickly. You guys always do it so fast.
All right. Our next question here is from Ishu Kaur. Welcome back.
Hello, honey.
That's 3 questions.
Sounds good.
Ishu's first question is, what does Gary Etoile think of me?
Interested, thinks that you are a fascinating individual is the biggest thing that I hear. So very curious about you.
All right. Ishu's next question is, does he want to be in a relationship with me?
I don't get a yes on that yet, but it does look like that is kind of, it's going to play out that way. So you guys do have the opportunity to be in a relationship together, but what I'm hearing is it's not right away. So it's going to be getting to know each other first. So don't just jump in is basically what they're saying.
All right. And Ishu's last question is, any advice for me and Gary?
So the main thing is just doing things slow. Don't just jump in. Don't just put blinders on, okay? So make sure you're going in with an open heart and open eyes, okay?
All right. Thank you so much, Ishu. So I do see someone here just having some trouble finding the donate button.
Okay.
So to find the donate button, click the picture in the top left corner. Click the picture again, and then you'll see the link in her bio. Once you hit the link, at the very top, you'll see the donate button. Once you hit donate button, just click your donation amount and fill in all of your information there, okay?
There you go.
All right. Our next question here is from Alejandra Saavedra. I like that. Alejandra says, love reading.
I love reading. I like it. So it does look like for you 4 months from now, there is going to be a significant change around love. It does feel like epic love is happening 4 months from now. Okay. So everything is changing. That's a really good feeling. I gotta say, it feels like you're falling fast and hard.
All right. That's great.
It is great.
Thank you so much, Alejandra. Our next question here is from Sandra Phelps. Welcome back.
Welcome back, honey.
Sandra gets 4 questions.
Okay.
Always good to see you here.
Always.
Sandra's first question is, when will I hear back from the job I applied to?
So I'm hearing it's going to be within the next 2 weeks here.
All right. Sandra's next question is, will I get to see Jason before June?
Before June, yes. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is Jason talking with anyone else romantically right now?
No.
All right. And her last question is my income going to go up considerably, and how much?
So it looks like you're going to have, I'm going to say it's about 1.5. So you're going to have what you normally have and then half more, but I'm not hearing that for about 6 months. Okay. So patience. It's happening just 6 months from now. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Sandra. Our next question is from Jody Nyland. Welcome back, who gets 4 questions as well. Awesome. Jody's first question here is, should I try to sell my business or just sell equipment since I sold the building?
It looks like just selling, you could sell the business. That's going to take a lot longer is what I'm hearing. If you sell the equipment, you'll have money in hand right away. It's going to take a lot of effort to get the business going. Out the door, basically.
All right. Jody's next question is, will my daughter Bryn date Jake for a while?
Yes.
Jody's next question is, when do you see my son Bryson going to the police academy?
So that June is what I'm hearing. Interesting. There you go. That's pretty quick.
All right. And Jody's last question is, will I do well administering Botox?
Yeah, honey. I will say, just make sure that you're qualified before you start doing it, though, right? So, certified is what they're saying, and make sure that it's reputable where you're getting the training. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Jody.
Somebody's saying the link isn't working.
All right. You can, if it's giving you like a little warning thing on TikTok, you don't have to worry about that. It's just TikTok being funny with the link and bio thing that we use. Yeah. Because
we're using a link that it doesn't recognize because it's a newer one, but it's safe to use, guys.
Yeah. No, she doesn't have a Cash App, sorry.
No.
You can also try going to the website if the link like really isn't working, but just try it again and see if you can get through this time, okay? You can also try closing your TikTok, like closing it entirely and then coming back on and try it again. That might work. All right. Yes, the list is still open, and I'll go over how to get questions answered right now. All right, so first, tap away at that screen. Every 40,000 likes, we'll be doing 5 free questions picked from the comments, and we're halfway there now, so keep on tapping. In order to get your questions answered, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount, and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. There you can also find all our official links and our website. A $10 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. $15 will get you 3 questions answered. $25 will get you 4 questions answered. And $50 will get you 7 questions answered. Also, as you all know, at the end of the live, we will be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers and a live audience member. So stick around until the end. Yay! All right. Let's see here. Someone said, I didn't have a third question at the moment. Can I save it and ask later?
So later later in the live or later like at a different time? It really depends. So if you want to do it at a later date, then I'd like you to email me and just let me know that you have a question and that you will be sending me an email once you think of one, just so that I have a record of that, okay? It's too hard for me to keep track.
It's better to do it all at one time,
once.
but just do it that way if you have to. Okay, I'm going to read our list here. Our next question is from Claudia Olszewski. Welcome back. After Claudia is Gina Bennett. Hello, that's Gina Bleach Blondie.
Oh, hi, honey.
Then Sylvia Rodriguez. Then Jay Jefferson. Then we have Shuna Norton.
Hello again.
Then Stephen McAdam. Then Kimber Pell. Then Lindsay Lee. Then Christina Almazan. Then Veronica Gomez.
Hello.
Then Melissa Bray. Welcome back, Melissa. She was here earlier.
Yes, she was here earlier.
Then we have Despina again. Thank you so much. Then Poonam Kangura. Welcome back to you too. Then Tamara Everett. Hello. Then Carissa Buford. Carissa was here earlier as well.
Oh, wow. Welcome back.
Then we have Jamie Lucia. Then Ashley Hunter. Then Cassie B. Then Sandra Phelps again. Thank you so much. Then Bianca B. Yes, Bianca B. Then Enadina Martinez. Then Ishu Kaur again.
Nice.
Thank you. Then Sporthy Chandra Kanchi. And that's it for now.
Perfect.
All right. Our first question here is from Claudia. Let me just find her here. Claudia gets 4 questions. Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you so much. All right.
You said that with a question in your voice.
All right. Claudia Olszewski, my questions are, what did I do that made Jarvis pull away? I keep ruminating.
I don't want you to blame yourself for the energy shift, honey, because it feels like Jarvis is going through some stuff, okay? I will say energetically, don't be pushy, but I don't think you've physically done anything. So that needs to be clarified, okay? Jarvis is going through some things, and it feels like Jarvis is pulling in for everybody, not just you.
All right, Claudia's next question is Jarvis coming back to me, and will he want something real?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, and her last question is, when will Jarvis come back, and when will things get real?
So it looks like you guys are going to have a seriousness happening in about 2 months, okay?
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question here is from Gina Bennett. Hello, Gina. Welcome back. Gina gets 3 questions. And her first question here is, when do you see I'll meet the man I marry? Sorry. When do you see I'll meet man marry? Before it was 8 to 10 months, but I think we are close to that time frame now.
Yeah, so I'm hearing that it is by July, honey.
All right.
Yeah.
Her next question is, I asked spirits to send yellow butterflies when the right guy is near, and I see them at this ranch I work at. What does this mean?
I love it. So that would be a validation for you, honey. So make sure you're paying attention to where those yellow butterflies are. Spirit is very good at that, so pay attention.
All right.
Yeah.
And Gina's last question here is, what will be some activities me and the man I'll marry do?
So it does feel like a lot of outdoor stuff. So this person is an outdoor individual, likes the outdoors, likes camping and just being outside. I do see horseback riding, things on the water as well. So it's a lot of outdoor stuff. Very active individual.
All right. Thank you so much. I see someone here asking how do I get questions answered, so I'm just going to do that one more time here.
Okay.
So in order to get your questions answered, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. There you can also find all our official links and our website. A $10 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. $15 will get you 3 questions answered. $25 will get you 4 questions answered. And $50 will get you 7 questions answered. Also, tap away at that screen. At 40,000 likes, we'll do 5 free questions picked from the comments. All right. Oh, yes. And as you all know, at the end of the live, we will be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers and a live audience member from both TikTok and Instagram. So stick around until the end.
Yes.
All right. Our next question here is from Sylvia Rodriguez, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Sylvia's first question is, will my husband agree to a divorce soon?
It looks like it is going to happen, but I'm hearing later in the year. So not yet.
All right. Sylvia's next question is, will he be happy after I leave?
No, I don't get that he's going to be happy just because there's a lot of unhappiness within him, honey. Will you be happy? Yes. Yeah, it does feel like you'll feel free.
All right. And Sylvia's last question here is, what do you see for me next?
So you're going to see that things are going to change pretty quickly here. It does feel like at first it's going to be a bit of a tight struggle, but you are going to persevere and fly. So I see a lot of success for you, especially towards the end of this year. So by December, you're going to see a lot of financial growth. Whatever you're doing it right. So keep doing it. All right. And a lot of success for you, honey. Going into the new year and into 2024, it looks like things are really falling into good alignment for you. All right.
All right. Thank you so much. I do see Sandra here wanted some clarification. Sandra Phelps who says, clarification, is that 1.5% my income will go up?
No, it's just going to go up half. So it's going to be your full income and then half more. So what your full income is, they're showing me 1.5. So it's going to be 1 and then half more. Yeah, that's how they're gauging it to me. That's not a bad increase though. Half your income.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Our next question here is from Jay Jefferson. Hello, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
All right. Their first question here is, she says, this is our 3rd reading. Nice.
Nice.
You said Cedric would reach out in March. However, he did in April last Thursday. We didn't talk after that, and when I sent him a text, I was blocked again. Can you tell me what is going on with this? Why was I blocked?
You'll be unblocked again, so I wouldn't worry about it. It feels to me like Cedric has a little bit of, how do I put this? A little bit of apprehension. So don't get too overwhelmed about it. I do hear that you guys will communicate again. Okay, honey?
All right. Their next question is, you said Cedric and I would have way better communication in April. Do you see him reaching back out soon?
Yes. Yeah, I do see you communicating again really soon.
All right. And her last question is, when do you see my business picking up?
So that looks like it's about, I hear 6 months from now, but it feels like it's going to start slowly improving within the next 4 months. Okay. But 6 months is really the where it starts to, how do I put it? It's almost like the floodgates open then. Oh my goodness, thank you for this. I close my eyes, open them up, and I have bunny ears. Thank you so much. There you go.
That's it for Jay?
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Jay. Our next question here is from Shuna Norton. Welcome back, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Shuna's first question here is, trying to find my purpose in life, doing real estate right now. However, the team that I'm on is feeling toxic. Will I be successful as a stellar agent or joining another team?
Joining another team, I hear. Yeah, it feels like there's a lot of cutthroat in the team that you're with, and so everybody's kind of out to sabotage everybody else. That's how it feels. You need to find a group of real estate agents that are more like family. Yeah.
All right. Shana's next question is, I know we've talked about this before, but I just want to confirm that Chad H is the person I will get married to.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right, and her last question here is, will this summer be the summer my manifestations come through, i.e. kids moving back to me, keeping my home, engagement?
Yes, so this year for you specifically is a year where things are coming back and things are really coming into full experience for you. Okay?
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Our next question here is from Stephen McAdam, who gets 3 questions.
All
Welcome
right.
back. Stephen's first question here is, hi, when will I hear and be in contact from my person again? Her name is Himali.
So it feels like by July, honey. Yeah, it looks like that's when you guys are going to reconnect.
All right. Stephen's next question is, also, I was just wondering, when will her and I be together again?
Officially, it feels like it's about 6 months from now.
All right.
Yeah.
And Stephen's last question is, do I have spirit guides around me, and how can I interact with them to show me signs?
Yeah, we always have spirit guides with us. We wouldn't be able to survive here without them. So the easiest way to interact with your guides is start talking to them and ask for specific signs that they're there. When I first started connecting with my guides, the first thing I asked for was to see blue butterflies. And so I would see blue butterflies everywhere. I would see them on, buses, commercials on TV. I'd see them outside. I'd see them everywhere. Tattoos even on people. And that was just their way of validating to me that they were real so that I could open up more to them. Honestly, it's just ask them to show you. And it doesn't have to be a blue butterfly. You can pick whatever you want, but ask them to show you specific signs that they are around. With your guides, they do communicate a lot through numbers, honey. So really paying attention to what were you thinking, what were you feeling, and what were you just saying when you see sequence of numbers that stick out to you. Okay?
All right. Thank you so much, Stephen. Our next question here is from Kimber Pell. Welcome back, Kimber, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Kimber's first question here is, hello, ladies. Should I be concerned with side pain off and on?
So I hear you should get that checked, honey. It's not something that you want to leave. What they're saying is if you leave it for too long, it might become more of an issue than it needs to. Okay? So please go get a look at that.
All right. Kimber's next question is, should I wait to launch website till after May 14th?
Yes. Always wait until after retrograde.
Do you want to say why that is?
Yes, because during retrograde, you get a lot of resistance for starting things, for technology, any of that kind of stuff. So it's just not worth it. It's really not worth it. I always recommend don't sign any contracts, don't do any big moves, don't do anything huge or anything that you want it to be successful during retrograde, okay? It just gets in the way. Yeah.
All right. And her last question here is, will we be able to go to Costa Rica in July?
I hear you will. Yes, you will. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Thank you so much.
And look at.
Oh,
yay!
We just hit our like goal. Good job, everybody.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I do see someone here just said, when is retrograde? Retrograde is April 21st to May 14th.
That's right.
And we're already in the shadow of it.
We are in the shadow of it. So for some of us, it is a bit intense right now. Most of us will notice our dreams are really loud and we're a lot more emotional right now. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to read our list again here and then we can.
And then we'll do our 5 free. Perfect. So everybody, even on Instagram, put your questions in, okay?
All right. Our next question is from Lindsay Lee, then Christina Almazan, then Veronica Gomez, then Melissa Bray, then Despina, then Poonam Kangura, then Tumara Everett, then Carissa Buford, then Jamie Lucia, then Ashley Hunter, then Cassie B, then we have Sandra Phelps. After Sandra is Bianca B, then Enadina Martinez, then Ishu Kaur, then Sporthy Chandra Kanchi, then Ashlyn Rampool, then Jacqueline Nazario, then Julie Grady, then we have Misha Phillips, then Tina Salas, then Crystal Manriquez, then Garrett K, then VL. After VL is Leah Carroll, then Vanessa M, then Sandra Phelps again, thank you so much, then Anna Stewart, then Amanda Martz, then Julie Grady again, wow, thank you, then Alicia Smith, then we have Brittany Hosking, and that's it for now.
All right.
All right, thank you all so much.
There we
welcome,
go.
Welcome back to all of you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now it is time for 5 free questions! Yay! Good job, everybody.
Yes.
Okay, our first free question here is from, let's see, from Rebecca, who says, why do I always wake up with my wedding rings off?
Oh, so what I'm hearing is you are subconsciously removing them. So it is you taking them off. It's not anything else or anybody else. Okay, honey? It does feel like, so I'm being told for you have a sensitivity to leave it on overnight. So that's why your guides are actually encouraging you to not wear them at night. So I would put them beside you and take them off before you go to sleep. It almost feels like it's like impurities of the gold. Yeah.
All right. Our next question here is from Stella, who says, will I meet Jared after Easter?
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
Our next question is from, let's see, sorry,
it's going fast, I know.
From Shay. Shay says, any messages from my grandma today?
Oh, she's got a very lovely energy, honey. I will say she's very, how do I put this? She sticks around you a lot. You seem to be one of her favorites, is what I hear. And she just seems to be always bopping around. Like she's always busy around you is what it feels like. So I'm going to say the message, the most thing that I like, what I hear most coming from her, honey, is I'm always here and I'm always with you and I'm always going to be a part of everything that's happening in your life. So she doesn't feel gone at all. She constantly, she feels like she's all over your space. Yeah.
All right. Our next free question here is from, I know I had one, but it went away.
Oh,
all right. Let's see, from T Lee 143, who says, will I find my house this summer?
Yes, yay. It's going to be a long process, but yes, yay.
All right. And our last free question, just for the moment, is from Jamie. Jamie says, was the palm reader I went to last weekend authentic?
I will say yes, but not everything that was said was 100% for you. Okay, so it does feel like some of it was not necessarily accurate, but they were authentic.
All right. Mm-hmm. Thank you all so much for tapping away at that screen. We're already at 43.8 thousand likes. Oh, 9,000 likes now.
Nice.
Our next like goal is 80,000 likes, and then we'll do another 5 free questions picked from the comments.
Amazing, you guys will get us there.
Thank you all so much. All right. Our next question here, Claudia had one more question, so we're just going to finish off her 4.
Sure.
Claudia Olszewski's other question is, am I supposed to make things work with David, or can I be happier with Jarvis or Mike?
So what I hear with you, honey, is David definitely is a viable person for you. It does feel like the other energies are going to be different experiences in a big way. So how do I put this? It's like David is more comfortable and more what you know. That is what I hear. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Claudia. Our next question here is from Lindsay Lee. Hello, Lindsay. Lindsay says, Tanner was not in the room for the birth. He came to visit. How is Tanner feeling, and will we start fixing this relationship of ours?
You're definitely going to work on it, honey. Absolutely. I will say that there's a lot of overwhelming feelings right now. It does feel like there's some fear. Try not to make it too serious. I know. I mean, obviously you have a kid that's serious, but if you push it too much on Tanner, it's going to feel like it's too much, and Tanner's not going to be able to handle it. Okay, so make it light, fun, enjoyable. Let's do nice things together, that kind of thing. And that will help Tanner feel a little bit more comfortable. He feels a bit overwhelmed is what I hear.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Lindsay. And congratulations.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Our next question here is from Christina Amazon. Hello again. Who says, hello, just wanting to check on Shan's energy towards me. Does he miss me or think of me? Thanks.
Often. Yes. Very much so. Lots of nostalgic energy for sure. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question here is from Veronica Gomez. Hello again, who gets 3 questions. Veronica's first question is, he seems to want to talk to me often. What is he thinking now?
I mean, it's good. It's definitely something that you can utilize right now. You need it, is what I hear. So the thoughts, a lot of regret, honey, which is obvious for great reasons, right? But don't get, again, your guides say, don't go back to anything and don't do anything serious right now because you are under a lot of stress and pressure. And so we're not thinking as clearly as we could. So just be careful with what you decide to do, okay?
All right. Veronica's next question is general reading.
So for you, again, you are picking up the pieces and it does feel like you are moving in the right direction. So things are getting a little easier every day. I do hear for you over the next couple of weeks, things are, even though we're going into retrograde, things are actually getting better for you. So, take advantage of that. Do whatever you can to move forward, especially with your real estate stuff, okay?
All right. And Veronica's last question is, any messages from my father-in-law?
Oh, yeah, he comes around a lot, actually. He checks in on you quite often, is what I hear. And I do feel him visit you a lot in your dreams. So he does tell me that he visits you. He does communicate with you quite often, especially at night, he says. Okay, so he comes around at nighttime.
All right. Thank you so much, Veronica. Let's see here. Our next question is from Melissa Bray. Welcome back. Melissa gets 3 questions.
All right.
Her first question here is, hi, yeah, I was in earlier. I should have just done the 7 questions, lol. I know you said earlier, John wasn't my person. How long can you see us lasting?
It does feel like it's a bit short, honey, but at the same time, there's a lot that's going to happen in that short period of time. So it, again, is worth the experience, is what your guides say. Okay?
All right. Melissa's next question is, what will happen that it won't work and we will stay in touch and be friends? Oh, and will we stay in touch and be friends?
So I do see that there will be a long-term connection. It does feel to me like it'll be kind of off and on again with talking to each other. But the reason why it doesn't work is that you have somebody else who's more in alignment for you, and there's a lot of growth that's happening for you. You guys are just not going to be the same vibrational match later on. Okay.
All right. And Melissa's last question here is, you said I'll meet my person in summertime. How will I know it's him? Has he the same characteristics?
Very much the same. I will say the one thing that stands out the most, well, they're saying smile. The smile is what's going to stand out the most, but also very upbeat, bubbly energy. So a very positive, bubbly person. Okay.
All right. Thank you, Melissa. Our next question here is from Despina again. Thank you so much. He gets 3 more questions.
Okay.
Despina's first question is, it's me again.
Yay!
I do have big love for Egypt. Is that connected to a past life? I do believe that I was a princess. Don't laugh, lol.
I'm not going to laugh. You definitely were a part of Egypt's past, I hear. So there's a reason why you are drawn to not just the artwork and the colors and the style of clothing and things like that, but that's part of the reason why. I would say that you definitely were of a higher standing. I would say more a pharaoh's daughter, so you would have been more in the high priestess-ish kind of a thing. So you worked with magic and incense, and you created elixirs and things like that, I hear.
All right. Despina's next question is, am I going to California at some point to Stephen?
It does look like you will go to California. They're saying in August. So there you go.
All right. And her last question is, anything about May or June for me? Thank you.
So there's not much happening in May from what I'm hearing, but I do hear June is definitely going to be an epic month. It does feel like some financial windfall, so something big coming in money-wise in June. Yay.
All right. And she said, you made my day.
Oh, that's good.
All right. Thank you so much, Christina. Our next question is from Poonam Kangura. Welcome back. Who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Their first question here is, can you check my energy and my chakras?
I do hear with your root chakra, honey, that it does feel a little bit out of alignment. That is what they're saying, just your fear of your stability, that type of stuff. So the best way to get your root chakra back to where it needs to be, honestly, is just trusting that you are taken care of, the universe is helping you, and working on it meditation-wise, okay? So turn on some root chakra meditations, not medications, meditations, and listen to, lower tones. That's just going to help balance that out. The rest of them seem pretty good, actually. I will say also your throat chakra does feel like it's a little out as well, and that's just not communicating your full truth. Okay, so when you're communicating with people, especially people that you are afraid to communicate everything, you're going to have to adjust that, and you're going to have to just say everything that you feel. Otherwise, that's just going to continue to be an issue. All right.
All right. Her next question is, will my son do good in life and his relationship will get better with me since I love him and want him to be a good person in his life?
So I do hear he is a good person, honey. I don't get the sense that he's not. What I do hear is that there's going to be some hard lessons, but definitely going to have a good life is what I'm hearing, okay?
All right. And Poonam's last question is, will my finances get better soon and am I traveling to see my friend? So I guess just one of those. So will my finances get better soon?
Yeah, I do see some improvement with your finances, especially towards the end of the year. I'm not seeing it too much early on, unfortunately. It does feel like it's more towards the end of the year. 2024 seems to pick up pretty big, and then going into 2025 and 2026, it looks like you're very stable financially.
All
Can
right.
you do me a favor?
Thank you so much.
Can you just plug in my phone here?
Yes, of course.
It's going down to half now. Sorry, thank you, honey.
All right.
Yeah.
It might be a little bit hard for me here.
Yeah, you got her. Perfect.
Sorry for...
That's okay. You jiggled it a little bit. That's okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
No problem.
Oh yeah, that drained really fast because it was
All right. Mm-hmm. And I did see Melissa here wanted some clarification. She says, what do you mean a lot will go on, as in what? And thanks, just to clarify.
So,
do you want me to go back to her question?
Yeah, you can, but okay, go ahead. Go back to it. I'll tell you what I hear.
Her last question was, you said I'll meet my person this summer. How will I know it's him? He has the same characteristics, and what will happen that it won't work if we stay in touch with friends?
So, the part where a lot's going to happen, it feels to me like for you and him, it's just not going to match up, vibrationally speaking. So a lot of different things are going to be not right.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. Our next question here is from Tamara Everett. Welcome back, Tamara. Nice to see you. Tamara's question is, we are moving into a house rental in May. Will this be the last place we rent before we buy our own house, or will we have to move again before we buy?
So what I'm hearing is it's going to be 3 years before you buy your permanent home here. So I do hear that there will be another move, but not for a long time still. Okay?
All right. Thank you so much, Tamara. Our next question here is from Carissa Buford, welcome back, who says, when will I get a job at Methodist and the pay?
So it looks like that's going to happen in May. So I'm hearing that it's happening pretty quick for you, honey. It does feel like it's, it's not a high paying position, but there's room for advancement is what I hear. Okay?
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question here is from Jamie Lucia, Jamie Lynn, hello again, who gets 3 more questions.
All right.
Thank you so much, Jamie Lynn. Her first question is, what do you mean when you say our conversation complicated things?
It just feels like the way that it was internalized, it made things a little bit more complicated. It's not a bad thing. It's not. It just means that you've made contemplation happen. Does that make sense? So you made them think. Not a bad thing.
All right. Her next question is, will Em and I ever have our vow renewal? Renewal?
Yes.
And her last question is there anything I should be worried about with my relationship?
I wouldn't say that, no. more than anything, I think it's just being open with each other and honest with each other always.
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question here is from Ashley Hunter. Good timing, Ashley. She just put her third question in.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, this is the one I was asking earlier.
Oh, nice.
All right. Ashley gets 3 questions here, and her first question is Eric my person or no?
So Eric feels close, not fully the person though. So what that means is a lot of the things about Eric are the right vibration, but there's also a few things that are not in alignment for what you need. So that being said, you kind of have a template for what you're looking for as your permanent person with a few things that need to be tweaked. I hear that the relationship is definitely one that's going to help you figure that out. Okay?
All right. Ashley's next question is, will I get the job at the hospital or the will-be job will I get the job at the hospital or the, I think this is a typo, will-be job, North Hollywood location?
It might not be a typo. I'm pulled to the hospital. So I'm going to say yeah.
All right. And Ashley's third question is, will I take a trip out of the country for my 30th birthday?
Yes, you will. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it's called. Right? Yeah. That's what I figured.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yes, the list is, the donate button is still on. Our list is open.
That's right.
And our next like goal is 80,000 likes. All right. Our next question here is from Cassie B. Hello. Cassie gets 3 questions. Awesome. And welcome back. Mm-hmm. Cassie's first question is, I am glad you confirmed for me that I'm meant to do healing/energy work full time. I know it is my path, but I am unemployed. Will I still be on track if I take this part-time work from home job to bring in income while I get my healing/energy work going this year?
Absolutely, honey. And what I hear for you is, once you accept what your role is, it's just going to start flowing nice and easy, honey. So it's not going to be very long that you're going to have to do anything else other than your healing work, okay?
All right. Yeah. Cassie's next question is, I got my Reiki 1 and will continue to 2, and also getting my crystal and chakra healing certificates.
Nice.
Do you see anything else I should do/focus on for this career path? I feel like my abilities aren't opening as quickly as I would like.
No, they are, honey. They are. I know you want to be like completely expanded, but can you imagine what that would do to you if you were completely awake all at once? It would be terrifying. You don't want to do that all at once. You want it to be in baby steps, okay? I would say get a meditation course as well, so that you're certified with meditation, so that you can help people really go deep, okay? Yeah.
All right. And Cassie's last question here is, will healing/energy work take off this year for me to be able to do it full time? If so, do you know what month?
I hear yes, honey. It does feel like it's around November, so there is still some training and some faith within yourself. You can move that timeline, your guides say, okay? So that isn't forever. They're not saying like you got to wait until November. It does feel like that can change, but at this moment where you are and how you feel internally, that's the timeline. Now, again, you can bring that timeline in sooner just by being comfortable and confident in the fact that this is your role now. Okay?
All right.
I hope that helps.
Thank you so much, Cassie. And I am just going to read our list out again here. Give me 1 second. Mm-hmm.
Oh, thanks, Cassie.
What did she say?
She sent me some flowers.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
All right. Our next question on our list is from Sandra Phelps. Then we have Bianca B. Then Enadina Martinez. Then Ishu Kaur. Then Sporthy Chandra Kanchi. Then Ashlyn Rampool. Then Jacqueline Nazario. Then Julie Grady. Then Misha Phillips. Then Tina Salas. Then Crystal Manriquez. Then Garrett K. Then VL, then Leah Carroll, then Vanessa M, then Sandra Phelps again, thank you so much, then Anna Stewart, then Amanda Martz, then Julie Grady, then Alicia Smith, then Brittany Hosking, then Tiffany Michelle, then Jane Donikian, then Robin G, then Kimber Pell, then Alexa Peregrina, then Brittany P, then we have Bev Wright, then Ebony Perry. Hello, Ebony. She was here earlier too.
Yes, she was.
Then
Welcome
Megan
back.
Morehouse, then Alexis B, then Julie Grady, then Jessica Schaffer, and that's it for now.
All right.
All right. Thank you all so much.
And there is a couple of people asking how to get on the list. So
Sure, I'll go over that.
Sure.
So I will do that right now.
Sure.
So first, tap away at that screen. Every 40,000 likes, we do 5 free questions picked from the comments. Our next like goal is 80,000 likes. So tap, tap, tap.
That's right.
In order to get your questions answered, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. There you can also find all our official links and our website. A $10 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. $15 will get you 3 questions answered. $25 will get you 4 questions answered. And $50 will get you 7 questions answered. Also, as you all know, at the end of the live, we will be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers, and a live audience member from both TikTok and Instagram. So stick around until the end.
That's right.
All right, and I do see here, Stephen, yes, we did answer your questions. I'll send you your timestamp.
Oh no,
right
did you miss it?
now. Okay, it was answered at 30 minutes and 4 seconds. So when it's posted to YouTube, just go to that timestamp and you'll be able to go and watch your answer.
Yeah, so just take a screenshot so that you have that timestamp, okay, hon?
All right. Our next question here is from Sandra Phelps.
Yeah.
The one, the only.
Yes.
All right.
And yes, we're on both Instagram and TikTok as well.
Yeah. All right. Sandra gets 4 questions here. Awesome.
Nice.
Sandra's first question is, what do I need to know for the next month?
Okay, so this next month, it does feel like there's a lot of opening. They're showing me your heart chakra, honey. So there is a lot that's going to be emotional for you. And they're just making sure that you're taking care of the emotional stuff, okay? So don't put it on the back burner. Don't put it in, don't push it down inside. Work through it, okay? Because you want to move past it, let it go. Okay?
All right. Sandra's next question is, where will I meet A?
So it does feel like it's a restaurant setting, is what I'm hearing. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, will I still be moving in July?
I hear yes.
All right. And her last question is, what do I need to, it says loped out for the next couple months?
Look out for, probably.
Maybe? Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, maybe.
Again, so there's going to be a lot of emotional stuff happening, and I will say for you, don't, how do I put this? Don't give yourself, give your energy to people who aren't worthy of it, okay? There's going to be a lot of stuff going on around you. Don't get caught up with them.
All right.
All right.
Thank you so much, Sandra. Our next question here is from Bianca B. Welcome back, who says, when do you see Kevin reaching out? I just had a dream about him. I wonder if that's a sign.
That is always a good thing, for sure. I do see that you guys will be communicating in May. So, right away.
All right. Thanks so much.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Enadina Martinez. Hello again, Enadina, who gets 4 questions.
Nice.
Her first question here is, hello, beautiful ladies. I have not talked to Edgar. Will he contact me soon?
It looks like you guys will talk within about a week and a half. It does feel like you're going to do the reaching out, though.
Yeah. All right. And Adina's next question is, will we spend time together?
You will, yeah.
All right. Her next question is, I wake up always at 5. Why? Is there a reason?
So it's nothing, it's not spiritual, honey. It just is your internal clock. So that is when you should actually be waking up and meditating right away, okay? So wake up, listen to what is the message, what are the things you need to hear for that day, and start your day at 5. I know it's early, but that's your internal clock. That's what it's telling you.
All right. And her last question is, if we have contact, how should I go about it so he can see how much he means to me?
I think being honest and just saying it. Just saying it, honey. Don't beat around the bush, basically, is what I hear, okay? Open and receptive.
All right. Thank you so much. And I will just let everyone know, we have about 5 minutes left to donate. So 5 more minutes and then our list will be closed, everyone, okay?
These animal ones are so cute. Thank you.
I didn't see
It was sloths.
All right.
It was Veronica.
Oh, very nice.
Super cute. Thank you so much, honey.
All right. Our next question here is from Ishu Kaur. Hello again. Ishu says, "Is Gary my life partner? Is this the person I'm going to marry?"
This feels right. Yes. Absolutely right vibration for you, honey.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Our next question is from Sporthy Chandra Kanchi, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Awesome. Thanks so much. Their first question here is, "Hi, ladies. Love what you do."
Oh, thank you.
She says, "Context. I recently had a reading from someone I felt an urge to know from her about my connection with Valentine. She said it's uncertain and not destined. But my reading from you, I got to know that we are meant to be and he is my life partner, which is what I believe too.
Mm-hmm.
What is right?"
Mm-hmm. Oh, I firmly believe this is somebody that's destined for you, honey. Yeah. So trust that. Sometimes people can pick it up wrong. Sometimes that can happen. I don't know who you got the reading from, so I can't really say what they saw. But, everything that we do and we experience is what is our vibrational right, And again, what I hear for you is definitely a good match. All right.
Their next question is, "How does my connection with Valentine look like?"
So again, you guys have a past life connection as well. So it does feel like this is somebody who's part of your soul family. This is somebody you really preordained into your life. That's why I feel the connection is very strong.
All right. Mm-hmm. And their last question is, "Am I truly destined to end up with Valentine?"
Yes, honey. Yeah. Don't get in your own way of it. Allow it to happen. Don't get too caught up on what other people say. Really, it's what you believe and what you feel. Okay? Be open yourself.
All right. Thank you so much. And I will just remind everyone again, we now have 4 minutes left to donate. 4 more minutes. And then our list will be closed. All right.
Anybody
I guess
else
I should go over how to donate.
For sure. I'm hearing Jeopardy in my head.
Oh, no. All right. So in order to get your questions answered, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. There you can also find all our official links and our website. A $10 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. $15 gets you 3 questions answered. $25 gets you 4 questions answered. And $50 gets you 7 questions answered. Also, as you all know, at the end of the live, we will be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers and a live audience member from both TikTok and Instagram. So stick around until the end.
Yes. Oh, thank you so much.
All right, and we have a sign-up list now available to stay connected across all platforms. If you're worried about not staying in touch with Rebecca, you can sign up and we will redirect you to her other streaming platforms. You can find the link in the bio.
That's right.
All right. Our next question here is from Ashlyn Rampool. Hello again, Ashlyn.
Yes,
welcome back. Ashlyn gets 3 questions.
Sounds good.
And his first question is, "Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Bea. My favorite girls. Rebecca, you said something special is going to happen when I travel to Italy. What is it?"
It feels like there's going to be a very important connection there, honey. Yeah, so you're going to meet somebody.
All right.
I don't know if that complicates things for you or not, but it's great.
All right. Ashlyn's next question is, "How will my career grow in the next year, Rebecca? Will I get increases and better finances?"
So what I'm hearing is, it's interesting. For the next year, you seem to be sticking where you are, but then it does seem to change. So it looks like you are going to find a new place to work. And yes, it will be for more pay and it will be for a better position is what I'm hearing.
All right, and Ashlyn's last question is, "Rebecca, when Kashania and I start dating, anything special for our relationship?"
I think more than anything, being authentic with each other is important. This is a person who is going to help you to be open to who you really are, and you're going to be safe to show them who you really are. Okay? So it's going to be a very good, authentic relationship.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Our next question here is from, one moment. I see Melissa here says, what does different vibe rational match mean? Did you say that? No?
Rational? I don't think I said rational.
It's possible that you misheard. If you need your timestamp for anything, just let us know, okay? And you can go back and watch it on YouTube. Vibrational.
Oh, a vibrational match. So think of yourself as something that resonates, and you make a certain sound. And when you are around something that makes a higher pitch or a lower pitch sound, you guys aren't matching. That's kind of the best way to describe it. So you're just going to be very different. Yeah.
It's kind of like the opposites attract kind of thingy, but yeah.
Yeah. So you've heard that like attracts like. This is going to be not that case because you guys are going to be different vibrations. Yeah.
All right. Our next question here is from Jacqueline Nazario. Hello again. Welcome back. Who gets 3 questions?
Okay. And just save the yes, may I have the time?
Yes, I saw that.
Okay, perfect.
All right. Jacqueline gets 3 questions here. Her first question is, hello, Rebecca. You said my mother would eventually lose her home. Is it due to her poor decision making, bank loan related?
It feels money related for sure. Yeah.
All right. Jacqueline's next question is, you said me and my husband will have courage to move out to a bigger home in about 4 years. Will this be around the time my mom loses her home or before? Thank you.
I feel like your mom will lose the home before then.
All right. And her last question is, any messages from my grandfather, my mom's father? Thanks so much.
Mm-hmm. So he doesn't seem to come around you as much. It does feel like he's around your mom a lot. Very scrutinizing energy is what I hear. So watching everything she's doing and very like, like he does this a lot. Not very happy with this. So he's doing a lot of watching her. Let her know, because that might help even her out a little. She does seem to have this energy of doing careless things right now. It's almost like trying to recapture her youth is the feeling. It's like, when men go through like a midlife crisis, well, women do that too. And it almost feels like that's what she's going through. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Jacqueline. Our next question here is from, before I get to the next question, that is it for our donate button, everyone. Our list is now closed, so we are no longer taking any more donations for this live. So tap away at that screen, and when we hit our next like goal, which is 80,000 likes, yes, 80,000 likes, we will be picking 5 free questions from the comments. All right, now our next question is from Julie Grady. Hello again, Julie, who gets 3 questions. Julie's first question is, if I transfer, will I be happier at the new location?
So I hear that it will definitely be a lot better, but there's still things that are not perfect there. Okay, so it's not going to be perfect, but it's definitely going to be improved, yes.
All right, Julie's next question is, how long before the relationship with Frank?
4 months, I hear.
All right, and Julie's last question is, how long before I can get a new car?
August. So this year, yay.
All right, thank you so much. Our next question is from Misha Phillips. Hello. For Cam, I see.
Okay.
Cam gets 3 questions.
Okay.
And I do believe this is a welcome back.
All right. Either way, welcome.
Cam's first question is, do you see Michael being interested in anyone else romantically?
I get a no on that, so no.
All right. Their next question here is, when do you see him proposing for marriage?
So it looks like marriage for you or engagement is not until next year, honey. Yeah. But early. Early next year.
All right. And their last question here is, do you see communication getting better by allowing Michael to open up?
So I do see communication getting better. I think it's important to not try to push it. Communication is different on Michael's side, so you have to allow it to be the way that Michael likes to do it. Does it make sense? I hope that makes sense.
All right. Thank you so much. Mm-hmm. Our next question is from Tina Salas. Hello. Tina gets 3 questions here. And her first question is, I want to go back to AZ and to my husband so bad. Will that ever happen?
I heard no, honey. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, will I find a new job in HR soon?
You will find a new job, I hear. Yeah, 2 months, they say.
All right, and her last question is, where do you see my daughter being stationed after Japan?
So they're saying USA, honey.
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question here is from Crystal Manriquez. Oh, Crystal M400. Welcome back.
Nice. Hello.
Yes, I recognize you by the email. How did you know? She put in her question. All right. Crystal's first question here is, hello, ladies. Been a while. Crystal M400. LOL. My husband, Christian, has never reached out. Do you still see us reconciling our marriage?
I do see you guys communicating, honey. It does feel like it's pretty soon. If you want to make the first step, you can. And it wouldn't be a bad thing, okay? So you definitely could reach out.
All right. Her next question here is, when do you see him actually reaching out to fix our marriage, possibly coming back to our home?
So coming back, it feels like that's about 6 months away still, but I do feel like communication's happening way, way, way before then, okay? Within the next 2 months, it feels like a lot of communication.
Yeah. All right. And Crystal's last question here is, anybody new coming into my life romantically other than my husband?
I'm not seeing anybody coming in right away here for you, honey. It does feel like you're going to keep your focus on your husband. Nobody else is coming in, I hear.
All right. Thank you so much, Crystal. And I do believe she wanted her timestamp. So okay. I'm just going to type that so I don't have to go look for it again.
Sounds good.
All right. There we go. Our next question here is from Garrett Jaguars.
Hello, Garrett.
Again. Nice to see you. Garrett gets 3 questions. Garrett's first question, oh my goodness, your timestamp was 11111.
Love it.
Garrett's first question here is, when will I hear from Alexandria, if ever? And I'm just losing hope.
No, don't lose hope. You have to keep focused. So allowing it to happen. But I do hear that it's going to be happening right away, honey. So like within the next few weeks here. Okay? Don't lose hope.
All right. Garrett's next question is, will I get a job offer soon?
Yes. Yeah, I hear that you're going to be working right away.
All right. And Garrett's last question, is by email.
Okay.
He said, thank you, Rebecca.
You're welcome, Garrett.
All right. Thank you, Garrett. Our next question here is from VL. Hello again. Welcome back. Who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Their first question here is, I had a turkey by my window for a few days, waking me up. I'm in the city, nowhere near farms. I was annoyed because he would wake me up, but now I'm thinking, was it a message? What's the significance, please?
I would definitely look into what does it mean. It feels to me like it was somebody. So it feels like somebody who's crossed over that was using the turkey to wake you up. That sounds really weird, but that happens. They like to use animals to do that. When and if it happens again, please ask for the message that they're waking you up for, okay? Because it really does feel like it is somebody from the other side that's doing it. That is very bizarre. Turkeys are very wild and they don't necessarily come into suburbs and cities. So, yeah. Very strange.
All right. Their next question is, should I continue in the road to become a better interpreter, or should I go more towards management at my current employment?
I do hear the interpreter aspect of things. Management will be easier, though, is what they're saying. So interpreter will be more your passion. So I would go with your passion.
All right.
Yeah.
And their last question here is, I often think of moving states or even countries. Am I missing out by not doing either or?
No, not at all. You're not missing out at all. Yeah. Everything always comes around anyway. So even if you don't do it now, you could do it 10 years from now. You could do it 20 years from now. Right?
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Our next question here is from Leah Carroll. Hello. Welcome back. Leah gets 1 question here, and it says, I sent Gabriel a message on Discord March 1st. It's been a month, so still no reply. My friend Grant has offered to message Gabe himself a couple of days ago and sent him a very professional message about his work and trying to convince him to communicate with me. I'm worried because Gabe hasn't answered him either. I love Gabe a lot and have missed talking to him for 2 to 3 years, and the silence is killing me. Can you please tell me if Gabe saw my message or Grant's message and when he will reply? I'm hardcore crushing on him, as you can tell.
I do hear that he has seen it, honey. It does feel like there's a lot going on in Gabe's life, so it's almost like too much right now is what it feels like. Like you can't handle it right now. So give it a little bit more time. I know it's been a month already, but give it a little bit more time. I do hear that he has seen both messages. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Leah. Our next question here is from Vanessa M. Hello again, who gets 4 questions.
Nice.
Vanessa's first question is, hey ladies, did MM really have friends/coworkers over on Tuesday? He went completely MIA on me the whole evening/night, and Wednesday he only texted twice, but I saw him active on social media. What is going on?
No, I do feel like it was, everything was very platonic, honey. There was nothing like what you're thinking, okay? So you can put that out of your head. It does feel like it was just that there were people over and it just wasn't convenient to be on the phone. Obviously, it would be rude, right?
All right.
Yeah.
Vanessa's next question is, MM has not spoken to me since yesterday. I see him active on social media. Should I wait for him to message me or should I send him a message? Will he not message me today?
No, I don't get that he's gonna. Just wait. Give it a day or two, honey. Don't get so worried that he's on social media and not messaging you, because it's just sometimes people need to take a day or two, okay? And I think for you guys, it's important that it's not so much pressure on your end, okay? So energetically pull back a little bit if you can. That'll help a lot with the situation.
All right. And their next question is, I know MM is my forever person, but is MM disconnecting himself from me so he doesn't get attached? I understand he has a lot going on in his life, but I am lost in what's going on between us. He's completely shut down.
Yeah, it's not necessarily just, like, it's not you in particular, honey. I do feel a lot of emotional stress, so it does feel like there might be some depression or some kind of emotional stuff that's going on that this person is dealing with. So I would say that giving them the space and the time to deal with that, you know, it's easy for them to scroll through social media and look at things, not so easy to open up and communicate when they're feeling the way that they are. And it just feels like just a big old knot energetically, emotionally speaking, okay? So It's really not you, is what I have to say. Okay?
All right, and Vanessa's last question is, should I work in the ABA therapy field? ABA therapy field?
I hear yes. Yeah, definitely would be good.
All right. Thank you so much. And I do see that we just hit our like goal.
Oh, did we?
Job, everybody.
I hadn't even noticed.
I am just going to read our list out here so that everybody knows who's coming up.
That sounds good.
Our next question is from Sandra Phelps again. Thank you so much. After Sandra is Anna Stewart, then Amanda Martz, then Julie Grady again, thank you, then Alicia Smith, then Brittany Hosking, then Tiffany Michelle, then Jane Donikian, then Robin G, then Kimber Pell, then Alexa Peregrina, then Brittany P, then Bev Wright, then Ebony Perry, then Megan Morehouse, then we have Alexis B, then Julie Grady again, thank you so much, Julie, then Jessica Schaffer, then Meredith Johnson, then Poonam Kangura, again, thank you, then Claudia Olszewski again, thank you too,
Wow.
Then we have Janae Sims, then Ari Berger, then Michelle Holland, then Maha B, hello.
Hi, Maha.
Then VL again, thank you. Then Diana H, then Jordan Richard, then Ashlyn Rampool again, thank you. Then Christine Mahoney, then Neil Bernardo, hello. And that is it. So if there is anybody else who donated and did not hear their name on that list, please go over to our live support now, send them the email that you used to donate, and stay in the chat until you get confirmed. That's if you donated and did not hear your name on that list. And for the rest of you, our donate button is turned off and our list is closed. So if you want to get any questions answered, After this, just tap the screen. Yes, as I lose my little train of thought there.
That's okay.
All right, and now it is time for 5 free questions.
5 free question time.
Yay! Okay, our first free question here is from, let's see, here. From Tiff. Tiff says, are my hands going numb because of my carpal tunnel or something serious?
It feels like there's a pinch in, it's pinched nerves, is what I hear, honey, not your carpal tunnel.
All right.
I would get it checked though, because it looks like you could have that fixed. You don't have to, it doesn't have to stick. It doesn't have to stay, okay?
All right. Our next question is from, let's see here. Thank you all so much. You guys are so great. From Janine. Janine says, are my renters leaving Saturday?
Oh, I heard yes.
Okay.
I hope that's good.
Our next question is from Marie Claire, who says, should I pursue selling antiques at an antique mall, mom a booth-like setting?
Yes, you should. Yeah. Also, online, honey. Online is going to be very successful for you. You just have to be in the right place. Yeah.
All right. Our next question is from, one second. From Anna. Anna says, do I have to worry about giving my dog COVID?
No. No, you don't.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right. And our last free question just for the moment is from Adele. Adele says, when will I be in a relationship this year?
So I heard 6 months from now, honey. Okay, so I don't know what that is. What's 6 months from now?
We're in April.
Yeah.
So
May, June, July, August, September, October.
All right.
All right.
Thank you all so much.
Yes.
Our next like goal is 120,000 likes. Then we'll do another 5 free questions from the comments.
And we can get there.
Yes, definitely
totally
can. Let's all tap that screen. I'm tapping along with you guys. All right. Our next question here is from Sandra Phelps again. Thank you so much, Sandra, who gets 3 more questions.
All right.
Sandra's first question is, with that income, will I be able to make it financially?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Sandra's next question is baby still coming and what month?
Yeah, I hear for you, honey. 6 months. Yeah.
All right, and her last question is, and what does A look like? Sorry, and what does A like?
What does A like?
Yes.
That's interesting. Art, material things, so very, very prestigious stuff is what I hear. Okay, so likes nice, fine things. Travel, good food, music. There you go.
All right.
Very classy.
All right. Thank you so much, Sandra. Our next question here is from Anna Stewart. Hello again. We get 3 questions.
Yay.
Anna's first question is, hello again. Hi. Should I take the Paxlovid medication? Will it reduce the symptoms or cause me harm?
So it will help with some of the symptoms, honey, but there are side effects, and I do hear that the side effects might not outweigh the symptoms that you're having. So just double check on that you want to do that, because the side effects do seem pretty intense.
All right.
Yeah.
And his next question is, does E want a relationship?
Oh, I heard yes. Absolutely.
All right. And Anna's last question is, will I have to move my flight date on the 22nd?
Oh, yeah, they're saying you should move it, honey. So be preemptive and do it now.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. Our next question is from Amanda Marks. Hello again. Welcome back. Amanda says, hello. Will my dentist appointment be okay tomorrow? I think I am paranoid over the probably normal thing I found in my mouth. LOL. Oh, health anxiety.
Yeah, you're going to be fine. I hear you. It's going to be just fine. Don't worry, okay? Yeah.
All right.
Let the professionals handle the stress of it. You don't need to worry about it.
All right. Our next question here is from Julie Grady again.
Nice.
Hello.
Hi, honey.
We got 3 more questions.
All right.
Julie says, Frank is acting uninterested. When will he begin to let his guard down?
I hear in May, it feels like. Okay. Again, give it a bit of time. And just keep being you. Don't change what you're doing, I hear, okay?
All right. Her next question is, will Amber and Paul move far?
Move far? Yeah, I hear it will be. Yeah, sorry.
All right. And her last question is, what do my guides have to tell me?
Okay. So you are a very empathic individual, honey. So working with your empathic abilities is a part of what you're supposed to be doing. But please take care of you first and before everybody else. I know it's hard sometimes for us empaths to do that. We always want to help everybody else before ourselves. But they're reminding you that you have to take care of you. You know, I always use the example, you have to put your own mask on before you can put the mask on to the person next to you. So you need to take care of you is what they're saying, okay? So you can't help others if you aren't full yourself. Does that make sense?
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much, Julie. Our next question is from Alicia Smith. Welcome back. Who gets 3 questions?
Nice.
Alicia's first question here is, hello, ladies. I'm struggling to understand why Rachel was supposed to reach out in March but didn't. What is taking her so long to be in contact with me?
So there's, again, a lot of fear of rejection. You could do the reaching out if you're comfortable doing that. I would recommend it. It will move things along a lot faster if you do. Rachel has a lot of fear around being rejected. That's what I hear. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, does she feel like I've been giving her the space she needed? Do you know why she wanted the space?
Well, you've definitely given the space needed. Absolutely, you've given the space needed. Trying to figure things out, life in particular. And, you know, with Rachel, there is a lot of emotional turmoil, I hear. So trying to figure that out and trying to heal some old wounds is what I hear.
All right. And Alicia's last question is, does she feel guilty for abandoning me when I needed her most?
Yeah, there's a lot of guilt for sure. Yeah.
All right.
Again, why the rejection fear is there. And it makes sense, I know. Sorry, honey, it's tough.
All right. Thank you so much, Alicia.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question here is from Brittany Hosking. Welcome back. Who says, you said I would get another job offer this month besides the American Family offer. When will that second job reach out to set up an interview?
I hear within the next week and a half.
Oh, well, that's so fast.
Very soon.
All right. Thank you so much, Brittany.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Tiffany Michelle. Hello, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Tiffany's first question here is, the back pain I'm having, is it from my accident or something more? Usually acts up with the rain, but has been more intense.
Mm-hmm. It does feel like it is from the accident. I do hear that there is stuff that they can do to help with that. Again, it feels almost like electricity. I'm not sure why, but electricity seems to, so like, you know, like muscle machines. That's what it feels like that they can do to help with that, okay?
All right. Tiffany's next question is, will I find a photographer within my budget before my wedding?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. And her last question is there anything I need to look out for when it comes to my children?
No, I think for more than anything, it's learning how to relax and let them have their experiences without having too much worry on yourself, okay? So I would say they're very well taken care of, honey. You do not have to worry about them, okay?
All right. Thank you so much, Tiffany.
Mm-hmm.
And Alicia says, yes, that is tough, but thanks for always answering my questions. She said, do you still see Rachel reaching out to me this month? I
do still see you and Rachel communicating. Absolutely, honey. I think it would be best if you're, I think you need to give her the go ahead that it's okay for her to reach out. So by doing so, it's like, just like a picture on social media or make a comment, you know, like, I'm still connected, I'm still here, right? It doesn't have to be like, hey, you want to hang out or anything like that, but definitely just showing Rachel that you aren't angry. All right?
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question here is from Jane Donikian. Jane gets 4 questions.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Jane's first question here is, will I be having financial growth this year?
Yes. Yeah. Significant is what they say.
That's good.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Her next question is, will I be buying a house this year?
I hear you will be buying a house in 2024, but it feels like in the early spring. So I would say by March of next year.
All right. Her next question is, will I have a union with James?
So what I'm hearing with James is it's not going to happen the way that you're thinking, okay? So I'm getting a no on that. Yeah.
All right. And her last question is he my soulmate?
It's not. No, somebody else is coming into your life in the next 2 months, I hear.
All right. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question here is from Robin G. Welcome back. Robin gets one question here.
All right.
Her question is, hi Rebecca, hope you are enjoying this weather. We are awaiting testing results on our embryos. Wondering if you think I'll be happy with the results. In other words, will results be what we hope for?
Absolutely. I hear a yes, they will, honey.
All right. Thank you so much, Robin. Our next question is from Kimber Pell, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Kimber's first question here is, should my mom go on her trip in 2 weeks? Concerned about her health.
Yeah, she'll be fine. It's okay. Let her go. Don't be concerned. It's good for her is what I hear, okay?
All right. Kimber's next question is, when will my hubby realize his dementia? In total denial.
Yeah. He's going to stay in denial is what I'm hearing until it's forced upon him. Yeah. It's going to be a doctor that's going to be convincing. Even though, yeah, it's very tough. It feels like it's I'm going to say it's 6 months from now at least. Yeah. And that's tough on your side because you're dealing with all the other things. And yeah, make sure you're talking to somebody, okay, honey, who understands.
All right. And Kimber's last question is, will my eldest son have any more kids? Thanks.
I hear one more. Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Kimber.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question here is from Brittany P. Brittany gets 3 questions.
All right.
Brittany's first question is, will James come visit this weekend? If so, what day?
I'm hearing it's going to be next week. So not this week. It'll be next week. I get a Wednesday.
All right.
It's an odd day, but that's the day.
Brittany's next question is it James' intention for us to be together long term?
Yes.
All right, and Brittany's last question is, when do you see James bringing the dog?
Bringing the dog, that feels like a couple months away. So for whatever reason, maybe it's just a lot of work.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Brittany. Our next question here is from Bev Wright. Hello. Bev gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Bev's first question is, I want to open my 3rd eye and connect with my guides. Was wondering if it will happen soon. Yeah,
absolutely. This year is going to be the year that you really do tune in, honey. It's the heart chakra that needs to be opened so that you can connect on that level, okay? So what I would suggest is, first I hear emerald for you, or a green crystal, but emerald is what they're really pushing for you, okay? And heart chakra meditations, so you can find that on YouTube, which it's a certain frequency, or even heart chakra singing bowls. Okay, it's going to help open you on that heart level because we have to feel our way through it. I know yeah, that's really what they're saying for you. So the heart chakra is what we have to focus on. Okay.
All right. Their next question is, are my answers with my rods accurate?
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right.
You can do more with those, by the way. Sorry, her guys
okay.
are just telling me to tell her this. So you can use those for way more than you are using them. Okay.
All right, and Bev's last question is, when will Abel contact me to reconcile?
So it feels like about 3 months away.
All right, thanks so much.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Ebony Perry. Hello again. Ebony says, will I get approved for my voucher pathstone in the letter I will get tomorrow?
So it looks like there is an approval, but it almost feels like there's strings attached. So it's with like certain requirements. Does that make sense?
All right. Thank you, Ebony.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Megan Morehouse. Hello, who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Their first question here is, will my upcoming retreat sell out? Am I on the right path with this career?
Absolutely, you're on the right path, honey. And getting more out there on more social media platforms is what I hear. But yes, you will be able to sell out.
Yay. Megan's next question is, will I be moving abroad full-time soon?
So I'm hearing it's a 2-year plan, so not yet.
All right. And Megan's last question is there anything my guides want me to know right now?
Okay, so you are clairaudient, honey. It's really important that when you're getting in the divine messages that you're keeping track of them. Sometimes what we think is that we can remember everything, but when it's coming in from an outside source, it's not ours to remember because we're just receiving, okay? So keep either on your phone or a notebook with you and keep track of the information that's coming in, okay?
All right. Thank you so much, Megan. Our next question here is from Alexis B. Hello.
Hello, hon.
Alexis gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Her first question is, hi, ladies. In his mind, where does Hakeem see our connection going?
So it does feel like very much the same as you, honey. Strong interest in having a relationship is what I hear.
All right.
There you go.
Her next question is, I'm in occasional contact with X, and he's been saying the right things about the future and has made it kind of clear how he feels. Sometimes I'm tempted to revisit the connection, but ultimately I want to explore things with Hakeem. Will he ever make known how he feels? What's he waiting for?
So I think it's more about having the right steps in the right moments. It does feel to me like you have to give the signal that it's okay. It will happen. I get resistance about the X, so I would keep the X.
All right. And her last question here is, I won't be actively trying, but will there be a pregnancy for me later in the year?
I'm not hearing now. It feels like it'll be early next year for you.
All right. Thank you so much, Alexis. Our next question here is from Julie Grady, hello again, who says, will I ever get my self-concept where I want it to be?
Yes, absolutely you will.
That's good. All right, thank you so much, Julie.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Jessica Schaffer, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Their first question here is, which month should we expect to receive payment for our property/road construction?
Oh, I heard June, so not too long away.
All right. Jessica's next question is my sister dating her permanent person?
Yes. Yes, she is. Yay!
All right. And her last question is, will my symptoms I have been experiencing get better after surgery, or is there something else I need to be investigating?
So I do hear that there will be some improvement, honey, but you're not going to be fully, it's not going to all be gone is what I hear, okay? So I would say, okay, I'm not a doctor, so I'm just going to say that, but I'm being shown the gallbladder, which is very strange to me. Let's get that checked. Right. I don't know how you get that checked, but that's what I'm hearing, so there you go.
All right.
Weird.
Thank you so much. Our next question here is from Meredith Johnson, welcome back, who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Meredith's first question is, hello, is this new job still coming with me being happy and with better energy?
Yes, absolutely. It's going to feel more like family. Not going to feel like work. It's going to feel like you're visiting family.
That's good.
Yes.
Meredith's next question is, am I always on Tay's mind? What does he think about me?
Tay thinks about you often, I will say. You pop in and out. Again, because you have a very strong energy towards Tay, you pop in just because you're thinking about them. Does that make sense? So when you think about it, you got to think about, like, we are all attached by this fine cord, and when you pluck that energy goes there, so Tay then returns that energy back to you. So you guys are constantly back and forth with each other, I hear. It does feel positive for the most part, honey. Yeah, I don't get any negativity at all.
All right, and Meredith's last question is, can you describe to me / what makes people so comfortable and like me?
Well, you're very empathic, honey, and empaths give off this safe zone energy. So we have this energy about us where we just make people feel comfortable right away because we are open and receptive to helping them and listening to them and, you know, giving advice if we can, that type of thing. So that's part of the reason why. It's a very powerful gift to have.
All right. Thank you so much, Meredith.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Poonam Kangura. Hello again. Poonam gets 3 questions here.
Okay.
Their first question is, first, I apologize to mixed questions. So coming back, my question is, am I going to see my friend in June in Kentucky?
So it does look like there will be there will be a visit.
All right. Punam's next question is, will my friend Ruby start talking to me back with the same love, and will we be best friends forever?
So you guys you are soul family. So absolutely. You have a soul family connection, which is very different from just being a friend. Yeah. This is a person who travels with you in many lives.
All right. And Punam's last question is, will my mom get kidneys or not? Sorry, will my mom get kidney or not? Will she be okay?
I hear not. It does look like there's going to be some health scare, but that there will be some healing as well. So it will be okay, but there's going to be a health scare first.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much, Punam. Our next question here is from Claudia Olszewski again. Hello again.
Yeah.
You get 3 more questions. Claudia's first question is, hi Rebecca, this is Claudia again. When do you see me going back to nursing school successfully?
So it looks like it will be later this year, honey. Yes. I do hear in June. I'm not sure if they have a program starting then, but that's what I'm hearing. So yeah, there you go.
All right. Claudia's next question is, when do you see me having only one job, and will it be the rehab or vaccine one?
So I'm hearing the one job, it's 2 years away still, honey. Unfortunately, rehab is what I'm hearing for you. Okay, so that's the alignment for you, but it feels like it's 2 years away for it to be just one job. You know, it's a lot of life expenses.
All right. And her last question here is, who will I get commitment and happiness with? David, Jarvis, or Mike? I really like Jarvis, but I'm losing hope he will give me that happiness I hope for.
Yeah, again, what I get with Jarvis is there's a life lesson there, not necessarily the foreverness that you're looking for or what it is you're looking for. Again, I get very drawn to David for you.
All right. Thank you so much, Claudia. And I'm going to read out our list here and just round up anybody else
who's on there that, or hasn't been put on.
Round up anybody else
who's on there that, or hasn't been put on there. Yeah.
All right.
You know what I'm saying.
Yes. And just to let everyone know, our donate button is turned off and our list is closed. So these are just our last donations that we are answering. That's right. So I'm going to go through the list now. Our next question is from Janae Sims, then Ari Berger, then we have Michelle Holland, then Maha B, then VL, then Diana H, then Jordan Richard, then Ashlyn Rampool, then Christine Mahoney, then Neil Bernardo, then we have Erica Alcala, then Taikisha Scott,
hi,
then Amy Kirkland, and that is it. So if there is anybody else who donated on this live and did not hear your name on that list, please head over to our live support now, send them the email that you used to donate, and stay in the chat until you get confirmed, okay? And for everyone else, our donate button is turned off and our list is closed. So the only way to get a question answered if you did not donate is by tapping that screen and getting us to 120,000 likes.
Yes.
All right. Our next question here is from Janae Sims, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Thank you. Their first question here is, will I get better after this round of antibiotics?
So I do hear that you are going to be on the mend, honey, but you're going to need to clean up your diet as well. Okay? So no processed foods, no sugars specifically, I hear for you. So no processed sugars. You can do natural sugar, so things like honey, sugar cane is okay, that kind of thing, but no processed sugar for you. This will help you immensely. It's hard, but you will be able to do it.
All right. Today's next question is, will I get pregnant by Calvin this year?
So I hear pregnancy for you will happen. It does feel like it's about 7 to 8 months away, though.
All right. And her last question is, will I be moving out in my own apartment this year?
You will. Yeah, October.
Nice. All right. Thank you so much. Our next question is from Ari Berger, who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Their first question here is, can I trust my intuition when it comes to my relationship with A?
I hear you can, honey. Yeah.
Okay. Their next question is, will A and I get back in a committed romantic relationship?
It looks like it's going to take a lot of effort and a lot of trust. You guys have to heal it here first.
All right. And her last question is, what can I expect over the next month?
So this next month, it does feel like a lot of internal work, a lot of clearing out old programming is what they're saying. So old ideas about life and things just that you've learned along the way, you have to clear out and no longer go by, okay? Also, more listening is what I hear. So you're going to be hearing your guides more. You're going to be hearing spirit more. It's going to be a very different experience this month.
All right. Thank you so much, Ari.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Michelle Holland, who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Michelle's first question is, was turned down for disability. Supposedly can't file again, although state may reopen the case. Will I finally get the money I deserve?
You will, honey. I hear go to an advocate. You'll be able to get some help with that, and you'll get the disability, so you will get the money. All right. Don't give up is what I hear, okay? They make it very hard. But you do qualify is what I hear, so you'll be able to get it to work.
All right. Michelle's next question is, looking for ways to bring in money. Money to question 1. Being sick is expensive. Do you hear any suggestions for me? Had to be something I can do when well, / no consistency.
Mm-hmm. So I do hear for you, it is going to be something online that you're going to be doing. It feels to me like it's going to be sales. So it's going to be resales of wholesale products. Yeah.
All right. And her last question is, my son is on the autism spectrum. He's currently across the country, which makes it hard for me to help him. Mm-hmm. And right now he needs more help than ever. He's having bad panic episodes again. Really need him to move at least to the East Coast. Any chance he will move back home this year?
No, I don't get a yes on that, honey. It does feel like he's going to stay where he is. But I do hear that there is going to be some shifting and it is going to get better. Okay, so don't lose hope that it isn't. It does look like it does improve for him.
All right. Thank you so much, Michelle. Mm-hmm. Our next question is from Maha B. Hello, Maha, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Maha says, yay, hi. You said that Mercury retrograde is affecting different areas of my alien's life, and that's why he's being a Krabby Patty. What areas of his life?
Okay, so it does feel like work. There's a lot of stress there. I will say he doesn't handle work stress well. It's a lot of pressure and expectations that he puts on himself. Yeah.
All right. Maha's next question is, I've been putting a lot more effort to push for us to hang and chat, and it's working.
Good.
But is that also adding to the grumpiness?
No, it's not. It's work related, honey. It's not you. You're just a safe place where you can put that energy because you're good at transmuting it, right?
All right. And Maha's last question here is, he said he was going to be gone for a month to work for May. Is that actually going to happen or no?
Unfortunately, I hear yeah. That sucks, but it's okay. Sometimes a little time away is good.
All right. Makes the heart grow fonder.
It sure does. So she's already fond.
All right. Thank you so much, Maha. Our next question here is from VL again. Hello. VL says, advice for my guys to heal from the abuse I suffered as a child. Does my abuser ever think or regret the damage they caused?
They don't. Unfortunately, they're very closed off from it. It's compartmentalized. So there's a lot of mental illness there, honey. They don't have the capacity to feel the remorse, okay? That being said, you can go into inner child work. It's going to help a lot. I also do hear sound therapy for you, okay? So if you can find somebody who does a sound bath in your area and go, and it's going to be emotional, but it is a great way to help you let this energy surface and release, okay? So go in with the intention that you're ready to release that energy. You are going to get better, so I don't want you to ever feel like this is something that's going to always hold you back. That isn't the case at all. Also work with crystals, honey. Okay?
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question here is from Diana H. Hello again.
Hello, hon.
Diana says, hey, Rebecca,
Hi.
Will my grade in chemistry 1305 class still be okay after my chemistry final? It's been so hard for me to focus during Ramadan, and I had a mental breakdown yesterday because of the class.
Yeah, it's hard, I know, especially because you're not eating as much as you would normally be. So yeah, it does look like you're still going to pass, honey, so don't stress, okay? I know it's tough. So I find it very unfair that you guys have to take tests during Ramadan, to be perfectly honest.
All right. Thank you so much, Diana. Our next question is from Jordan Richard. Jordan says, will Chase and I start a family?
Oh, I hear you will. Yay. Keep me posted. That's awesome.
All right. Thank you so much, Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Ashlyn Rampool. Hello again, who gets 3 more questions.
All right.
Ashlyn's first question is, Rebecca, does Kashania know that I like her? Because you said she loves. How come she's quiet? Is she watching our lives? LOL.
No, not at all. That would be very weird, right? So I hear. Okay, say it again to me, just in full.
Does Kashania know that I like her?
Okay, before we go from there, no, doesn't know how you feel. So you need to be more expressive about it, okay?
And how come she's so quiet?
So I think for the way that the expression comes through, it's like not sure whether you're open and receptive, okay? So we just have to make sure that she knows.
All right. Ashton's next question is, when will Kashania communicate with me, and what will she say?
So it does look like it will be, texting, it feels like, and it's very casual. It doesn't feel like anything serious. So it's like, hey, how are you doing? You're free to go visit. So there will be a visit. I will say go for coffee if you can. That would be good.
All right. And Ashlyn's last question here is asking this question again. When will we start dating, and how will it come up?
So it does feel to me like the timeline kind of moves back and forth, and part of it is fear. So right now it's sitting at 2 months, but they're telling me that you can make it happen in April. So you can make it happen now if you, you just have to be more clear about things. You have to say, I'm interested, without saying you're interested. Does that make sense? Make the signals loud.
All right. Thank you so much, Ashlyn.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Christine Mahoney. Hello. Christine gets 3 more questions.
Okay.
Her first question is, will everything work out and get resolved with my husband and Shay and the whole car situation? Do you see any trickery or anything dangerous around this?
No, I don't see any. I don't see that. No, it does look like things will work out, honey. Your husband is very well protected and guided here. Okay, so things are going to work out in his favor.
All right. Christine's next question is, what do my guides want me to know?
So I do hear for you, honey, there's a lot of sensitivity that you have, not just psychically, but also physically. So there are some things that are stimulating your sensitivities around you. I am being told that it's important that you are paying attention to what's your energy and what's people around you energy, because you do take on other people's problems, and you aren't able to help them by doing that. So you got to do it a little bit differently, okay?
All right. And Christine's last question is, how are my finances looking for the rest of this year? Any big improvements?
I don't see any huge improvements. I do see stability, so at least it's stable. But I don't see any like big jumps or any kind of like surplus coming in. It just feels like you're very comfortable and you don't have to worry. It's stable.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question here is from Neil Bernardo. Hello, Neil, who gets 3 questions.
Nice.
Neil's first question is, hi, Rebecca. It's me again, Neil. I recently learned that the director from the content management team was the one who told my manager to inform my senior director that I had plans to apply for a position in a different department. My question is, was it of good intention or something else? I have a suspicion that it was his strategy to play corporate chess with the senior director, but I am not sure.
It does feel a little bit malicious, I know, but I get it wasn't necessarily okay. Yes, they intended to stir some trouble. They didn't expect it to be as big of a reaction. So a little bit of that, yes. A little bit of stirring the pot.
All right. Neil's next question is, I had my supposedly semi-final interview with the position I mentioned previously, but there's a part 2 because we ran out of time. Question is, will the result be positive? Is this a better career decision than staying to my current org?
So I do hear that it will be a positive experience for you, honey. Either one works, they say. So either one you would be happy in and either one you'd be successful in. I do feel like where you are right now it's easier for you to go up than where you're going to be shifting to if you do take this position, okay? So just realize that moving up is easier where you are now than this new place. Okay, so it will be a little bit slower there for it going up the corporate ladder, I guess you call it.
All right, and Neil's last question here is, what does Angelito think or feel of me at the moment? Thanks, Rebecca.
Actually, he does miss you, is what I hear. So there's a lot of that energy of like missing seeing you regularly.
All right.
You're contagious. It's okay.
Thank you so much, Neil.
Yeah.
Our next question is from Erica Alcala. Hello, Erica. She gets 4 questions.
Okay.
First question here is, I want to give you an update. You said Tuesday Stan would be replying back in a few days, so he did yesterday. Yay! I didn't reply back. I just liked his text. After that, when do you see Stan reaching back out again?
So it is after the weekend, I hear. So next week.
All right. Erica's next question is, does he wish he can see me again, and is he growing feelings for me?
So I hear yes for both. Yeah.
All right. And Erica's next question is, will Stan ever confess his feelings towards... Oh, sorry, I said that right? No. Will Stan ever confess his feelings towards me, and when, please?
So I don't hear Stan. Stan is not the confessing type. He's too prideful, too much ego there for that. But will he tell you he has feelings? Absolutely. Is he going to confess them and profess them? No, not like that. He'll tell you how he feels, but it's more subtle. Yeah.
All right. And Erica's last question is, what is coming for me in May? Thank you, ladies.
So May does feel like a good month for you. It does feel like you're almost on cloud 9 is how they're expressing it to me. So lots of good things are coming. It's starting May and going into the summer. So from May to the summertime, lots of new good things happening. And I do hear, especially relationship-wise, you're going to see some big changes. Not just romantically, but also friends as well. You're going to see some big changes.
All right. Thank you so much, Erica. And I see Neil here says, I got goosebumps with all your answers. You took the words right out of my mouth.
That's awesome. Thanks for sharing that.
Awesome. All right. Our next question here is from Taikisha Scott.
Hi, honey.
Taikisha gets 3 questions.
Okay.
First question here is, when should I call Alabama rental assistance to apply for funds?
I would say give it about 2 weeks, and then you should call and talk to somebody again through their advocacy program. I'm sure they must have.
All right. Taikisha's next question is, Diego and I have 3 months of rent payments saved up. Will we get more?
Yeah, it does feel like you guys are going to have some surplus coming in for a bit. Yep. So yay.
All right. And Taikisha's last question here is, should Diego take off work the week I am due or the week after?
The week after. Yeah. He's going to want to be around with baby in hand. Right? He's going to want to see that. It's a lot more. I know you're going to need the help before too, but afterwards you're going to want to rest. Trust me. I've had 5 kids. You need sleep afterwards, and it's always nice to have somebody to give the baby to.
All right. Thank you so much, Taikisha.
Yeah.
Our next question here is from Amy Kirkland. Hello again. Amy gets 3 questions.
All right.
Amy's first question here is, will I be successful at my job?
You will, honey. Yeah, they show me the stairs, which is always you're going to be going up, 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 up. So, yeah, you're going to get promotions and recognition.
All right. Amy's next question is, does my boss like me?
Yes, very much so.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and Amy's last question is, I want to know if John will take me to his cousin's on Saturday night.
So I do get that there is that, yes, I do see that that's going to happen, honey, but try not to push things, okay? So don't be like asking or trying to force it. Just be ready for it to happen when it does. Does that make sense?
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much, Amy.
Yeah.
And that is it for our list of
That's
questions.
it. We made it. Woo-hoo.
Thank you all so much.
Good job.
And we are at almost our like goal. We have only 5,000 more likes to go.
We can totally do it.
Tapping.
Tap faster.
We'll do our giveaways first.
That's right.
If we make it to our like goal by the end of our giveaways, then we will do our 5 free questions.
That's right.
All right. So you guys know the drill. Yep.
Put your names in. If you've been here before, put your name with a purple heart. If you have not been here before, this is your first time, put your name in with a yellow heart. All right.
Someone said, do you do personal readings anymore?
I do, yep. You can book it through my website, www.rebeccadragonheart.com, under the readings area.
All right. And I do see someone just said, I sent a question and donation. Becca Baby, please go to our live support right now, right this second. You can find the live support by going to the link in our bio. At the very top, you see live support. Send them the email that you used to donate and just message them there. Stay in the chat until you get confirmed, okay?
That's right.
Do it right now.
Right now.
All right.
Okay.
Our first is for subscribers.
That's right.
How many?
So you pick.
Okay, let's do 7.
7?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
All right.
Go, go, go.
Oh, we got a new subscriber. Thank you so much.
Yay! You get to be one of the ones that gets drawn, maybe.
All right.
We'll see. Okay, so you're doing 7, you said.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Who is it?
It is. Where are they? There's no subscribers here. Veronica Gomez!
Okay, there you
Hilarious.
go. Okay, Veronica, you got an extra question, honey.
It was like no subscribers.
Oh, no. That's okay. Okay, so on Instagram, make sure you're putting your name in over and over and over again with your purple hearts if you've been here before, yellow heart if you're brand new. Same with my TikTok, purple heart, yellow heart. Go, 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 go.
All right. How many for our audience?
For the audience, let's do 5.
5?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Ready?
Yeah, go. 1,
2,
3, 4, 5.
It is Hannah. Hannah Users.
Hannah Users. You got an extra question, honey. So send your question over to my email, rebeccadragonheart44@gmail.com. Please put your username, your TikTok username, and let me know that you won on this live. And yeah, there you go.
All right.
Okay.
Now for
Instagram.
There's not too many on Instagram, so pick a low number.
4.
4. I knew you were going to say that. Okay.
I saw it in my head.
All right.
So 1,
2, 3,
4.
It is Boyle 6890. Congratulations!
And you got an extra question. So again, send your extra question to my email, rebeccadragonheart44@gmail.com. Please include your username on Instagram and let me know that you won as the audience member at the end of the live for Instagram today. Okay?
All right.
All right.
Now it is top gifter time.
Do we have our other question from,
Not yet.
not from Becca? Okay. Top gifter time then?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, actually, we are almost at our 5 free questions, so should we do the top gifter last?
Yes, let's do our 5 free questions, then we'll do the top gifter after.
Okay. Everybody put your free questions in. And we
just
are...
hit it.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yay, good job, everybody.
Yeah, you guys did phenomenal.
Okay,
All right.
5 free questions.
Yeah.
Our first free question here is from Jessie. Jessie says, got a bookkeeping job interview. Will I get it?
I hear you will.
That's
Yay.
fun. Bookkeeping.
Yeah, books are great.
All right. Our next question is from Julie. Julie says, am I still on track to see and be with Jay this month? If so, when?
Yes, I hear by the end of the month, honey. So it feels more towards the end of the month.
All right. Our next question is from Natalie. Natalie says, will I ever have a girl?
I heard no.
All right.
Sorry.
Our next question is from Elise. Elise says, who is more interested in me, Romeo or Gabriel?
Gabriel.
Mm-hmm. All right. And our last free question of the live is from, let's see here, from Pam. Hello, Pam, who says, can I please have a description of my forever love? Still meeting him soon? Thank you.
Yes, you are. So tall, dirty brown hair, so not dark, but like a light brown hair, a little bit thicker eyebrows, clean shaven, I see. Kind of a oval looking face is what I see. Great teeth.
Right.
My ear just rang with that, so there you go.
And she's our second top gifter today.
Nice.
So thank you so much, Pam, for all of those gifts.
Yes.
All right, and thank you to all of you for tapping the screen and getting us to 120,000 likes today.
Yes.
You guys are amazing.
Yes.
We do have our last question here, and then we'll do our top gifter
Top
poll.
gifter one? Perfect.
All right, our last question here is from Rebecca Bland, who says, "What is Curtis Perez feeling for me during our separation, and when will we reconcile and be in a happier space?"
So I do see it's about 2 months away where there's reconciliation, honey. A lot of reminiscing, I hear. So missing you a lot, like immensely. Thinking a lot about you and him. But you two together.
All right.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
And now it is time for
Top
our
gifter!
top gifter!
Woohoo!
Our top gifter today was Veronica Gomez!
Let's see, what do we got? We got an extra question, Veronica.
She won twice today.
She did win twice. She deserves.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you all so much.
Yeah, you guys have a fantastic day, and we will see you probably tomorrow. All right? Take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye.